I want to welcome Agile XRM to the podcast. I've known the people at Agile XRM for the past 12 years. I've seen how their business process management tool can add massive value to complex organizational processes in sectors such as finance and government. If you have complex processes or a need for dialogues on the Power Platform or Dynamics 365, take a look at how this BPM tool can add value. You can find them at agilexrm.com or check out the show notes for more details. Welcome to the MVP Show. My intention is that you listen to the stories of these MVP guests and are inspired to become an MVP and bring value to the world through your skills. If you have not checked it out already, I do a YouTube series called How to Become an MVP. The link is in the show notes. With that, let's get on with the show. Today's guest is from Nairobi country in Kenya. He's a Chief Operating Officer at Plant Signal. He was first awarded an MVP in 2022. He received the Best Award during the Major League Hack for Open Source category. He's a Gold Awardee in the President's Award Scheme in Kenya. You can find links to his bio, social, etc. in the show notes for this episode. Welcome to the show, Shadrack.
Thank you so much, Mark, for hosting me. And it's my privilege to be here. And this is my first podcast, so thank you so much.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to getting to know you and what you do in the community. Before we start, can you tell me about, what the region you're located in Kenya? What's it known for? Tell me a bit about family, food, and the fun things that you like to do when you're not doing your job.
So my name is Shadrack Kiprotich. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya is located in Africa, in the East Africa. There is the part of East Africa. And Kenya is majorly known for its nyama choma, since we have a rich culture of people who have cattle here. So we have the rich nyama choma. And then also myself, I'm born in a family of 7. I've got 4 siblings and with my parents. And currently I'm based in Mombasa, Kenya. That is where I currently work. And then also whenever I'm not doing my job, I normally love hiking, bike riding, and also skating. And then I'm a big fan of country music. So whenever I'm not at work or just in the evening hours, I normally attend the country shows where I get to listen to live music from various gospel country music artists. And one by the name Sir Elvis. So I normally attend his shows frequently. Yeah.
That is so cool. Tell me, what's the best food to eat there?
The best food is nyama choma. That is kind of nyama choma is a kind of a roasted meat. So whenever you are in Nairobi, Kenya, so just look for a good spot so that you can have your nyama choma.
Nice. How, is it just roasted straight over coals, or is there any seasoning added to it?
Just roasting, without any seasoning.
Sounds delicious. Tell me about in Kenya, how did you get into technology? How young were you? What was the path you took to ultimately get into the technology area you're in now?
Currently, let me just take you back a little bit where it all got started. So I was born in a family where they're all medics. My parents are all medics, and also my sister. So I grew up within an hospital environment when I was growing up. So this is just something I used to admire their careers. I could see them saving lives and their shifts. And also I used to go to the hospital sometimes to go see how they operate within their working station. So I grew up knowing my career also will be aligned towards the medicine world, and also just being a medic. Yeah. So later on, my dad got his first laptop and also a desktop, which kind of diverted all my attention now from the medicine world now into loving now technology and the computers, because the major aim for him buying a computer was that he wanted to learn about how to do presentation, since he had gone to become one of the tutors in the medical school. So he needed a laptop. So I also used to interact with that specific laptop whenever he was not using it. So it kind of grew my my attention now into computer. So that's why that's when now my interest grew. So fast forward to when I was in high school. So I did computer studies in Form 1 and Form 2, which I later dropped in Form 3 now when we were selecting subjects. And then fast forward also, when I came to campus, I started learning computer, coding classes. So I actually missed computer studies, computer science course by a few points, which made me choose an option for Bachelor of Commerce. So I'm a Bachelor of Commerce graduate. And so it's something that computer science, it's not something that I've done as part of my coursework within my campus. Yeah, so that's how I got started into technology. So when I just got into campus, so I used to attend coding classes where I met with my first mentor, and I can just say is the father of my journey into tech now. Yeah, because I used to attend most of his the classes where we got to learn about coding. Since myself, I've never sat in a computer science class and just learn. So I'm a self-taught software developer. So in the during the day, I used to attend my Bachelor of Commerce classes, and later on in the evening hours, I used to attend now these programming classes within my campus now. So that's how I got started into tech. And my first programming language was .NET and C Sharp. So I used to learn that specific technologies during my first year in campus. Yeah.
Interesting. How did that transition for you into Microsoft? Is Microsoft the main subject taught from a technology perspective on campus, or is it something else?
Oh, not really. So when I was in campus, I learned about this program called Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. So it's a global program where it empowers students who are passionate about technology, and also willing to share their knowledge with others, and also just empower technology. So I learned about this program via my mentor, who is called Joshua Demenge. So, and now he's a cloud advocate at Microsoft. So he was just part of my mentor, where he used to guide me about tech. Since myself, I'm not from a technical background, so he used to guide me whenever I got stuck, do this and this. So he was just kind of a way of mentoring me. So I learned about the program while he was actually a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So I applied for the program. For the first time, I never got in. Don't know why. So, but I just had that interest also. So I reapplied for the program and I got in January 2020. So that was the time I got into the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors program. So while as a student ambassador, I used to attend technical events, get to also sessions, and also just mentor others, since it was now 2 years since I got into the technology world, and I'd grown to see what's actually happening in the world. So it was now my turn now to give back to the community now through that program. And the program had lots of benefits, since I'd never accessed any coursework for the computer science, but with the resources that I got from the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors, were really helpful to my journey. And it's also within these Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors is when I learned about the MVP program, and now that's what I am currently now. So grateful for that journey that I went through.
From an MVP perspective, what area of technology do you focus on? Is it Dynamics 365? Is it the Power Platform? If it's Dynamics 365, what specific area do you focus on in your career?
It's business application. So if I can just take you back a little bit, how I got to learn about the business application. So I mentioned earlier on that I'm a Bachelor of Commerce student, graduate, sorry. So basically I graduated with a finance option in the Bachelor of Commerce. So whenever now I used to attend these classes for coding, I used to get lots of questions from my classmates since we were studying the same course, but yet I'm doing good in the computer science, like stuff. So they used to ask me like, Shadrack, I see like you go to like normally like you go to events, you performing well also. Like how can I get also into tech without writing code? Because like they used to kind of fear coding or something. Yeah, so like so I learned about the Microsoft Power Platform. So it's a low code no code tool where like people can be able to build apps, analyze data, automate processes just within a very short period of time. So this was a chance now for me now to like learn about the business application, and also let my classmates also like know about this platform where they can be able to get into tech without like having to code like know a programming language, because this is a low code tool or no code. So that's how I got to know about the business applications, the Microsoft Power Platform. So I used to hold events like within my campus just to teach them like these concepts. And like when I saw like the huge potential that I had within my classmates, and then something just I just thought to myself like, if this is just within my campus, how many other people outside my campus are like have that feeling to get into tech but not having to write any piece of code. So I developed an empathy for them. So I decided to form the Power Platform user group community in Kenya, where it empowers local enthusiasts, where they can be able to get to learn how to learn like just generally learn about the Microsoft Power Platform. So like that's how I got started. So since 2020, I've been holding events like within like my campus and also outside. So like if I can just count the total number of events that I've engaged within the Microsoft Power Platform, it's more than 20, because it's a technology that has not been fully embraced in my country. So it's like I took it as an initiative to kind of empower everyone, and that actually like led me being nominated to become an MVP under the business applications category. So my main focus is normally the Power Platform and Dynamics 365. So for Power Platform, the five components, and Dynamics 365, also like trying to explore like some other components. We have the Business Central, we have the ERP and the CRM. So like those are the main technologies that I majorly focus on. Yeah.
Very good. And so, what do you do in your day job? Is your day job involved using the Power Platform or Dynamics 365?
Yeah, it actually involves. So currently, I'm a technical lead at an innovation hub in Mombasa. So part of the operations that we normally undertake within the company involves the Microsoft Power Platform, and especially the Power Automate. Since we are dealing with a large database, and we always need to send out emails. So like we need to send out personalized emails, emails with attachments, get like just generally like working with lots of data. So like this they need to automate all those processes. So in my day-to-day job I normally use Power Automate heavily. Yeah.
Is that right? So, if you looked at the five tools, the five main tools in the Power Platform, is Power Automate the one that you're strongest on and do most of what you do, or is it one of the other apps?
It's just one of the other apps. I know I also like use the other apps, and also like the Power BI also for analysis of data. So like for my job, I know like I normally use the Power BI and Power Automate, but outside work, I normally use the five components and also like incorporation a little bit of Dynamics. Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the growth of the user group in Kenya.
Okay, so the growth actually like I actually like launched the group in 2020 when we were the first half of 2020. Then COVID struck, so like we had to shift all our engagements to online. So it became a challenge like trying to run the session since this was something new, and like we never expected to have such a thing. So it was a bit kind of challenging when we were starting since all our engagements were online. So, and I started a little bit like having physical classes now. I'm just tutoring like some of my classmates. So like we had to shift all the engagements now to online. So I started within my campus. So like we were just roughly like less than 20 people. And And currently we are at 200 members, so 200 registered members within our platform. So we normally have a platform where we normally manage our user group. That is the powerusers.microsoft.com, where we manage our user group. And currently we are at 203 members, and the community is still growing. And I'm just happy people are now getting to know about what actually this is, on the Microsoft Power Platform. And also it's an initiative that is actually going to go big, since we are also empowering the code first developers. So the Microsoft Power Platform is not only for those who are who just want to write who don't want to write code, but also if you also write code, also we have something for you within the Microsoft Power Platform. It can be able to improve your productivity, and also you can be able to extend the functionalities, extend the functionalities that we normally have within the Microsoft Power Platform. So I'm just happy for the growth that we are having, and for the first time we are holding a hybrid event, and we are expecting a close to 700 engagement. So 200 joining physically, and 500 hopefully they can be able to join online. So it's something that I took it as an initiative to grow the community.
This is so good to hear. What recommendation do you have for other people that want to become MVPs?
Yeah. So what I normally tell anyone who just want to become an MVP is that just love what you're doing and make the world know about it. So for instance, myself, I just decided to get good at business applications, and so that I can be able to empower other people, and also who have just growing the empathy of other people who would like to join tech. So it's something that I took it as an initiative to be good at what I was doing, and also make the world know about it. So that's one thing you must know about. And also since technology is something that is actually growing, so I just want to encourage you to start off, and then the other things will come now. Yeah. And maybe when was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time you decided to challenge yourself, let me try out something new?
Really good. Tell me your thoughts, and what are you doing in the area of artificial intelligence or AI?
Okay, I'm just a fan of AI Builder in Microsoft Power Platform. So if I can just count the number of engagements I've done with AI Builder, so it's it's more than 10. So just purely sessions on AI Builder in Microsoft Power Platform. So it's I just love the just adding intelligence into business applications, and just I just love to see how artificial intelligence is transforming most of the business with just a click of a button, and then you have everything within your fingertips, and you've been able to manage lots of hours. So you can be able to save 40 hours within your organization within a single time. Yeah, so I just love AI.
That is very cool. Good example. Are there any little side projects or passion projects that you work on that are kind of, you haven't talked about much yet? Are there any kind of are you building any apps? Are you, anything else you're working on?
I'm also a community builder. So within my also specification and also my current role, so I'm trying to build a community of people who can be able to also it's kind of a way of giving back to the community, since myself I'm a product of the community. So I'm trying to build the community, and then also for other side projects that I'm working on apart from building the community. So I participated in the Power Apps Africa Challenge last year, and I was among the top app builders in Africa. So I came up with a project where I'm trying to help resident doctors, and also the full-time doctors, to be able to communicate under one place. So it's actually a project that is undergoing. So hopefully I can be able to publish it on AppSource, where other people can be able to access it. So basically, Doctors Pal, that is the name of the application, where resident doctors and also doctors can be able to communicate under one platform, and also manage the patient records. And since and since resident doctors are just people who've gotten out of campus, like out of their studies, and they're practicing medicine. So it's actually a chance for them to ask lots of questions and just to get to know, like, before now they get into their full time. So, and since bearing in mind, like, my history kind of aligns with medicine, so it's just something that I love also, like seeing people like saving lives. And then also, yeah, it's just something that I just love seeing, like, in the medicine world. And also, hopefully, like, I get to integrate the AI, like, within the application, so, and to be able now to improve, like, yeah.
Excellent. Final question. What are you excited most about 2023?
Okay. I'm just excited about this whole program of MVP. So I'm just looking forward to empowering more people, and especially now, like, with these events that I'm organizing. So I just look forward to the impact that I be able to make, and I normally measure my success by the impact that I make. So even if it's one person, that is the major impact that I want. So for this 2023, I'm so excited about the Power Platform user group community in Kenya, and I look forward now to the end goals that we have as a community. So that's my main agenda for this year: building the community and also empowering them. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for listening. I'm your host, Business Application MVP Mark Smith, otherwise known as the NZ365 Guy. If you like the show and want to be a supporter, check out buymeacoffee.com/NZ365 Guy. Thanks again, and see you next time.